too big to fail is what Activision said when asked about the influence that Battlefield 6 has and if they were scared that it was going to interfere with Black Ops 7. They said they were too big to fail. Well, it looks like they weren't so big. Just this week, we were met with the release of Black Ops 7, its campaign, zombies, and multiplayer, and per expected, everybody is shitting on it, which is well deserved, although there are things that I do personally enjoy about the games, like the zombies and some aspects of the multiplayer, but we'll get into that later. That campaign was completely unacceptable from Call of Duty, but again, more on that later. I want to go over the numbers for the first day release of Black Ops 7 and kind of go over how it was a flop. It definitely flopped. This is probably the worst flop we've seen from Call of Duty in a very long time. Just looking at the Steam charts from this week alone, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 just now managed to reach a peak of over 100,000 players, which for a Call of Duty game is pretty bad if you ask me, especially comparing it to its competitors like Arc Raiders and Battlefield 6, which are consistently holding over 200,000 people per day since launch. Funny seeing the Call of Duty fanboys scramble to try to find every single reason why this game is actually good, just not wanting to accept the fact that this game is actually horrible, and whoever buys it is feeding into Call of Duty's pockets just for them to make another horrible game next year. It's irony. The people who buy this game is the reason why it exists in the first place. If there was one word that I could use to describe Black Ops 7 as a whole, I would just say lazy. This year, it's very prominent that Activision didn't really try at all, at least for a majority of the aspects of this game. There is so much to go over. This is going to be very, very long. Let's start off with the use of AI in Black Ops 7. To nobody's surprise, Black Ops 7 uses so much AI, it's genuinely like they don't even care about how lazy it is anymore. And with the use of AI in Black Ops 6, this should really be no surprise to anybody, but I didn't expect it to be this much AI in the game. Let's start with the most obvious use of AI, which is the calling cards. I genuinely don't know which one was made by a human and which one was made by only AI. Just looking at some of them, you can clearly see that they just went into ChatGPT and told it to make a calling card in the Studio Ghibli style. A multi-billion-dollar company is asking ChatGPT to make calling cards in Studio Ghibli style. Along with that, people are also starting to speculate that Call of Duty may have used a lot of AI voices and also used quite a bit of AI to write their campaign as well, which even though Activision hasn't came out and said they did, I definitely believe they did. If you just listen to some of this dialogue in this game, it sounds like something ChatGPT would write.
Next, please.
Hostiles approaching by air.
What are the chances it's the next one?
I'd say 50-50.
I like those odds.
Oh my god, shut up please! And on the topic of the campaign, this year's campaign did not even remotely feel like a Black Ops campaign at all. I mean, to be fair, Black Ops campaigns have not felt good in a very long time, and Black Ops 7 did not help to redeem it at all. I think this is probably the worst Call of Duty campaign of all time, and we have had some pretty bad campaigns, but at least the bad campaigns were just somebody with a bad idea and maybe horrible execution, not just AI. This campaign just felt completely bland and no personality anywhere. There was nothing that was telling my brain that I wasn't playing Black Ops 6. The only thing was the HUD. This game really suffers from personality. There was just nothing there. It was a lot of just point and go missions, like they would give you a location and you just went. There was nothing really interesting. The dialogue was very basic. The boss fights didn't even really feel like boss fights at all. Like if you're gonna have a boss fight, at least do your best to make it interesting. And they couldn't even do that. For the Woods boss fight, for example, you would think that there'd be so much more to the boss fight because of the introduction and how the stage was set. No, all you were tasked to do was just shoot the plants on his body and then dodge some of the attacks that the plants were sending out occasionally and survive a couple measly spiders and skeletons, and then boom, you win. And according to Activision, that right there is a $70 experience. How could I almost forget the first boss fight with the giant machetes, which I've been seeing everybody completely rag on. Basically, in this boss fight, you're finding the version of Menendez in this universe, and his special attack is that he drops machetes on you. But while you're in the boss fight, you also gain the ability to drop machetes on him as well. It's really just a normal airstrike with a machete instead of a missile. That's literally it, and all you have to do is do it like 8 times and then you beat him. $70 experience, by the way. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you, I did not want to finish the campaign, so I didn't finish it. But I did see that the last boss fight was like some sort of huge monster just slamming his hands down. And all you had to do was really just shoot him and then you won. And another thing that I really did not enjoy was the fact that every single time that you would start a brand new mission, they would forcefully change your gun and take your upgrades away. None of this guy is fake. Why does my guns keep switching, bro? I'm getting pissed off.
Oh fuck, we're only on the 4th mission. Oh.
Aside from leveling up in campaign or unlocking a camo in campaign, there was no sense of progression. I never really felt like I was progressing through the game with my character's stats or anything. It just felt like I was playing the game to play the game. I was just existing. Like, there was nothing interesting about this. I couldn't even give it points for anything because I didn't find anything that I liked besides the CGI, which looked really good, but besides that, there's really nothing. Now for the zombies. Since I was 9 years old, I've been a pretty diehard zombies fan. I've played every single Call of Duty Zombies since the original Black Ops and have done majority of the Easter eggs for even Call of Duty Zombies games that no one liked, especially for Infinity War, which I didn't hate, to be honest. So as someone who has been playing Call of Duty Zombies for the last decade, I can tell you that I don't think the zombies is that bad, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, there are definitely things that I completely hate about this map and which I hope they don't ever do again. Like, for example, how big the map is, but I don't think this zombies experience is a horrible one. Even though I hate how big the map is, I do feel like the inclusion of the car was done pretty well. I think the wonder weapons are pretty cool as well. I also think the inclusion of a chaos mode in Black Ops 7 Zombies is also pretty cool as well. It's just Black Ops 6 gameplay, so I don't really have much to say about it. They didn't really change too much at all. The game kind of still plays the same. One thing that I did not enjoy, which is brand new for Black Ops 7, is that the wonder weapon was not included on the map day one drop. And maybe it was because it was buggy or something. I don't really know why it was done, but I just saw that that was a thing and I didn't really like that at all. And one more thing I also don't like about the zombies is the boss fight. And one more thing that kind of makes me scratch my head about the zombies is the boss fight. It looks cool. It looks very fun. I haven't done it yet, but I plan on doing it soon. But the one thing that I'm not really liking is how vehicle orientated it is. If you don't have the car, it's going to be a very, very hard time for you, and I don't like that at all. But besides that, the boss fight does look challenging and honestly does look fine. Even though it's a reused animation, I still don't think it looks horrible. And we'll just have to see as time goes on and content continues to drop what direction they decide to bring zombies in. So far, I'm not like too hyped about it, but I don't hate it at the same time. And for the multiplayer, it's just Black Ops 6 multiplayer. It plays just like Black Ops 6, but this time you have like a wall bounce, sort of like a double jump feature. But besides that, it's the exact same game. Nowhere near as good as Battlefield 6. Nowhere near as good as Arc Raiders as well. The maps are just reused Black Ops 6 and old Call of Duty maps as well. Like, the multiplayer is really nothing to write home about at all. Even as much as streamers want to make you believe that the multiplayer is this brand new experience, it's not. So to wrap up my thoughts, I truthfully believe that Black Ops 7 is not worth the $70, and I feel like if you want to play the game, you're better off just getting the Game Pass on PC and Xbox. Don't waste your money on this game, please. Get Expedition 33 instead, or Kingdom Come Deliverance, or Hollow Knight Silksong, something, I don't know. Just don't spend your money on this game.